We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Minnesota Twins and the Chicago White Sox. Now batting, Max Kepler. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The right.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away.
First pitch. 7 o'clock.
0-1 count and the pitch. Weak grounder down the line at third. Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more. Game time temperature tonight a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. And he takes strike three called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. Now at the plate, Jorge Polanco. Past history with Lucas Giolito, just 3 for 14. He's taken him deep once. No balls and a strike to count. Giolito has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. Waiting on it is Jimenez. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now at the plate, Nelson Cruz. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch finds the zone. No balls and a strike to the now 39-year-old veteran.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
And that's taken up and in for ball 2. The 2-1. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Not shortstop. Tim Anderson.
Now here it comes. And a ball 1-0. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Rosario is there. 1 out. Now at the plate, Yohan Moncada. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that take.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Rosario will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Jose Abreu, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And now a pitch on the way. Check swing, called strike, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu.
1 strike.
One and 2 now as this catches the outer half. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
The 2-2 one more time. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Josh Donaldson. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. One and 2 now.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Donaldson is retired, and there's one away. Standing in, Eddie Rosario. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a slider to start him out, but that breaks down and in for ball 1.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
2-0 to the Twins left fielder. The 2-0 on the way. And there's the first strike. 2-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen.
Ah, man, that swing right there, Dan, that had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know, and that'll rattle you a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball great, one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting him in the seats.
At the plate now, Mitch Garver. As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That evens it up, 1-1. Pitch on the way. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. In now, Miguel Sano. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Bottom of the inning now. Ready now for the White Sox. Yasmani Grandal. He'll swing it from the left side right here. And now a pitch on the way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Grandal is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praise for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there, not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter,
Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Down and away, ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another try at 2-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Soft liner to the left side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
the left fielder,
into the box, Eloy Jimenez. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Center fielder giving chase, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap, and no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
batting seventh, the right fielder, Nomar.
In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. In there, a base hit. The relay to third now, but he's safe as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Batting eighth, the center fielder.
So now to the plate, Luis Robert, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Skied into straightaway right. Kepler is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. A tag, and he's out at the plate, a double play. Digging in the switch hitter, Leury Garcia, trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. From the belt, the pitch. Mazara at third with 2 away. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
The batter, number 7.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. He'll try again, 1-2. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yohan Moncada. Guess he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Leading off the inning, Luis Arias, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Behind 0-2 now. Fouled away. Another 0-2 home. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Moncada's there for it, and there's one gone. Here's Byron Buxton now. Here comes the first pitch. Runs up and gets this one down. And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt.
Now back.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Max Kepler. And a foul tip held onto here at strike one.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Check swing. Did he go around? He did not, says Ed Drummond. It's ball one. This is popped up. Moncada in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Still 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And Moncada brings it in to retire the side. Bottom of the third now. Striding in once again, Jose Abreu. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third. And here's the switch hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Nobody out, runner on first. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Into right field. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Up next to Chicago,
Edwin Encarnacion now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. 1 out here in the Chi Sox third. And up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second, and that is into right field, a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away. At the plate, Nomar Mazara, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Duffy, a native Texan. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
The 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Lifted the other way to left center. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And he is safe at the plate as they open things further to 6-1 now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Luis Robert. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. He's set and the pitch. Popped him up. Sano is under it. And that's the third out. Stepping up to the plate, Jorge Polanco. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it is Jimenez. He's got it 1 away. Now it'll be the Minnesota DH, Nelson Cruz. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Now here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the inning continues. Stepping in now, Eddie Rosario. And it's fouled away. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. 1 run, 2 hits, and 1 error make up the totals for the Twins to this point. Hard hit ball to second. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. To the plate now, Mitch Garver, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. At the plate, Leury Garcia. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, You can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Back to the top of the order now. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson. First pitch of the at-bat. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
1-1 the count. Pitch on the way. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Hit hard down the line. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Now batting.
So here's Yoan Moncada. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. There's 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Striding into the box, Jose Abreu. Here comes the first pitch. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1. 6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Miguel Sano. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat.
Miguel Sano.
And they start him out away with a called strike. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Ball 2. Fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. Fouled off. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Luis Arias. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. This pitch is popped up. Grandal shading to his right, and no one will get this one. The next 0-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Makes the throw to first. 2 down. Into the box now, Byron Buxton. First offering on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. Ready once again, Yasmani Grandal. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up the power bat of Edwin Encarnacion. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. This one skied out toward right. Kepler's on the move. He can't get there as it falls in. Running hard. He's digging for second. Around second. He's on his way to third. The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Into the box now, Eloy Jimenez.
Jimenez.
Line hard, but foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One and two now as that one's fouled off.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Now a swing and a bouncing ball for the shortstop, Polanco. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Max Kepler. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Jimenez. 1 out. Standing in, Jorge Polanco. He flew out in his last at-bat. Out in front of it, strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Well, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. And that'll bring up the big stick. First pitch of the at-bat. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is gonna clear the wall. A home run.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Number 24.
As he grounds one briskly to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now back, left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
Jay Spry takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 57, Jay Spry.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. In now, Mitch Garver. Grounder down the line at third. This is foul for the first strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. And he fouls this one off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in now, Nomar Mazara earned himself an RBI with a sacked fly his last time at the plate. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. Stepping in, Luis Robert. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. On the ground up the middle. And that is through into center field for a one-out single.
The batter, the second
At
baseman.
the plate now, Leury Garcia popped him up.
Garcia.
Donaldson has room in foul territory. He's got it, and there are two down now. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tim Anderson. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Real nice curveball there. Had a lot of late break, and he waved right through that one.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a liner. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out. Stepping in now, Luis Arias, as he rips it on the ground to second. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Jimmy Cordero comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Your attention, please. Incident for Minnesota. Number 9. Marlon.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. None out, runners at first and second. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. Mazara's on his horse. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he is in there. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. And it's fouled away. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And no swing apparently, ball 1. 2-1 now to the Twins leadoff man.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. And now time is called for and granted by home plate umpire Clyde Washington. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Ready for another shot now. Jorge Polanco. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over.
7th inning, correct.
Last half of the 7th here. Into the box, Tim Anderson. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. First pitch coming. Here it is. And they start him with one high and away for ball 1. checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
They say the toughest pitch in baseball is a located fastball. I disagree. That nasty slider is tough to hold up on.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Kepler is there to put it away for route number 1. Striding in, Yohan Moncada. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The short hit hard. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Up next to the right side, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now, as he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone. 1 strike to count. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Runners on first with 1 down. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Swing and oh my. Hit him with the high. Gone.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Standing in now, Edwin Encarnacion. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And 0-2 count to Edwin Encarnacion.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down.
Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. So now to the plate, Eloy Jimenez, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Nelson Cruz. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Josh Donaldson digging in now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 thus far. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Runner goes for second. And another foul ball. Now another 1-2. Runner going a second time. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Again, he's off for second. Fouled away. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back in standing. And now he's on the move again for second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Coming to the plate now, Eddie Rosario. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Anderson into shallow center. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Ready now, Mitch Garver. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. The relay to second now, but he's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. At the plate, Miguel Sano. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits me.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. So coming to the plate.
For the White Sox, the right fielder, Nomar Mazara.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
And that's out number 1. So striding forward now, Luis Robert. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Line to the right side. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Now batting, the second baseman, Leore Garcia.
Into the box, Leore Garcia. Pitch outside, the throw. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
The batter, number 7.
Coming to the plate now, Tim Anderson. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. First and second now, 1 man out. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Skied into straightaway right. Kepler is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Now in the box, Yohan Moncada. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So here's Jose Abreu.
Now batting, first baseman, Jose Abreu.
This is foul right side. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Now batting.
In now, Yasmani Grandal. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. All set to start the 9th inning.
Leading off for Minnesota, the second baseman.
Aaron Bummer comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Now pitching for the White Sox,
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Aaron.
Fouled off.
Bummer.
Ready with the 0-1. Pops this one up. Anderson calls for it. Makes the play. 1 away. The next twin up, Marwin Gonzalez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Digging in, Max Kepler. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Mazar is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are two different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
12-3 is the way this one ends. Chicago get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Lucas Giolito gets the W on the mound. Jose Barrios struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark.